If you want a good story, Jack got shot in basic training.
I don't think I ever heard that story.
Yeah. Well, I'll just put it this way. Like, by the end of my enlistment, the parking lot of the barracks was filled with Purple Heart license plates, and I went over there 3 times, not a scratch. I did get shot by another Marine at Camp Pendleton, though. Yeah.
But you've never heard of this?
No.
Oh my God, Jack!
No.
This is one of my favorite Jack stories.
Has this ever been on the podcast?
No, we did
Really?
a drunken debrief for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
God.
you had me tell it last time.
Go.
Well, okay.
Condense it.
I got shot. That's
518 to 20-year-olds learning the saw for the first time in rainy weather. And I always make it clear that this was before these SOI, these infantry school instructors. It's before it became what's a B billet, where it's like good for career advancement. Back then, they're just like, oh, you got like 6 months left. Go babysit these hundreds of privates. And
And for reference, this is the people that like. These are the dudes that did 4 years and they fucking hate the military.
Yeah.
And those are the people that
they're
don't
like,
give
I'm
it.
just ready to fucking
Yeah.
not be here.
And they're like,
Yeah.
go forge the minds of these children.
of the next generation. Yeah.
So they're like that, like Nazi captain at the end of like fucking Jojo Rabbit. Like, dude, I don't fucking give a fuck.
They're the
Like,
they're the high school chemistry teacher that retires at the end of the year. They're like, just fucking watch the movie. I don't.
Yes.
go
and
too
they're-
much you like. I don't fucking care.
They're 23-year-olds babysitting 18-year-olds. There's not, being at the age I'm at now, that's still all pretty young. But yeah, we were doing squad rushes, shooting the guns, and we marched back. It was a Friday. We marched, all of us marched back. It was going to be our first weekend out ever in Southern California, and we were just scrubbing those weapons as fast as we could to get them clean and in the armory so we could go out. And I'm on the barrel. I'm tag teaming it like an Eiffel Tower with another guy.
Well, you got to remember, so when they rod people off the range, usually there's like a line and you
Yep.
go through and
And
it's
you
very
check.
organized and everyone's
Yeah.
like, boom, hey, drill sergeant looks, checks, go, next one.
And we did that. They just weren't checking. And he took the buttstock off of the saw and he set the weapon down, and that sent the charging handle
Where were you
forward.
again?
I was standing at the end of the barrel, and I had just dropped my my brush, so I bent over my head right in front of the barrel. And as I came back up and started scrubbing again, boom, thing went off, and it tore through my arm, and I just stood there. And everyone's staring at me, and I see everyone staring at me. I'm processing what just happened, and I just start going, Sergeant! Sergeant! Ah, ah, ah. And they come grab me. There's 2 NCOs that show up, and they're just holding me, looking at each other like, what happened? I don't know, dude. Like, we fucked up. Had a conversation. And I'm just standing there like, I'm good. Don't worry about it. And no, they tossed me in the ambulance, and they took me to the hospital and got me all sutured up. Didn't get done till like 1 a.m, and I assumed everybody would have been cut loose at that time. So they bring me back to the squad bays at 1 a.m, and everybody is sitting at the end on their little what are those things called, where you put all your stuff
Like a
in?
foot locker?
Foot locker.
Yeah.
They're all sitting on their foot lockers and staring at me like it's my fucking fault that guy shot me. And
This is as military as it gets.
yeah,
I was on the receiving end of
Yeah.
the barrel, if you don't recall.
and then they're reading off the list, because if people fail written tests, they have to redo it on a Saturday morning. They're reading off the list, and I failed offensive patrolling, I think it was. And they go, Mandaville, and I'm still bleeding through the bandage, and I'm like, here first, Sergeant. And he just looks at me and goes, you think you're getting out of the fucking test? And no, first, Sergeant. So I had to go, the next day I had to go in there, still bleeding, and I'm just, I can't even bend my arm. I'm just putting in the bubbles, all C's. I passed, though, so.
Like you still did the
Yeah,
message. C,
but they
C,
pretty much let me pass. I didn't have to do any fitness tests after that or long hikes. They like knew they fucked up, and they knew I was just dumb and knew enough not to like
escalate it.
to escalate it. So they just quietly just let me pass without ever having to try again, which just set me up great for the Marine Corps.